Hi guys, I've lost 10 kilos in 10 weeks, 8 times, 8 different ways. And I'm here to share with you why the carnivore diet is one of the easiest ways that I've lost that 10 kilos. Now, one of the biggest challenges when dieting is to stick to it, guys. Now, most diets will work for most people, provided you've got the right diet plan in place. So let's look at number one diet. Number one reason, it's really good for weight loss. It's easy to follow. It eliminates all those other temptations because they're not in the diet. You're not allowed to touch it because it will affect your outcome. So it's very simple, guys. You're eating animal products only, and that's it. Meat of some sort, you're allowed eggs, cream, cheese, butter. That's it. That's all you're allowed. And so when we're creating your menu, and that's what you've got to formulate your meals around. Now, because of that diet structure, that leads us to number two. You feel fuller for longer because you're not having any carbohydrates in there, guys. You've just simply got 30 to 40% protein and you've got 60 to 70% fat, which means you're going to feel fuller for longer, guys. And that's going to stem off the cravings that you're going to be feeling through that diet period. And a big reason that people do lose a lot of weight on the carnivore diet and ketogenic diets like keto as well, we can throw that in there because it's a similar serum diet, is they often use intermittent fasting within their diet plan. And it's not always on purpose. They just, because they're fuller for longer, they tend not to have their 3 or 4 meals a day like you would on a balanced diet. Now, number three, intermittent fasting, which we've already touched on in number 2. Intermittent fasting, it's really good with the carnivore and ketogenic diets, simply because you do feel fuller for longer, which is going to help you also control your calories. You don't usually overeat protein and fat. So when you're not having those carbohydrates and you're not having those sugar spikes or insulin spikes, you tend not to get those lows that are going to spark up those cravings as well. Protein and fat in the carnivore diet doesn't spark that excessive eating that a lot of people experience. And how to get through those intermittent fasting cravings? Oh, I have tea and coffee. So I will have my coffee with cream when I'm on that fasting period. And that's just what I've done. And it's of no detriment to my weight loss. I've still knocked off my 10 kilos in 10 weeks. And the third reason, it's great for weight loss. Guys, it's going to help every single person out there lose weight. So it doesn't matter what your condition is. It doesn't matter if you're a type 2 diabetic. It doesn't matter if you've got pre-diabetes, insulin resistant. It doesn't matter if you've got IBS. It doesn't matter if you're lactose intolerant. You just simply don't have the cream portion of it. It's available to everybody, and everybody can lose the weight on it. Whereas if you look at other diets, so for example, a balanced diet or a vegetarian diet, where you've got many forms of carbohydrates throughout that diet, which is going to pose a problem if you've got those blood sugar issues, or it's going to pose a problem if you've got IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or undiagnosed issue. You're not going to have those carbohydrates that are going to affect you through the diet process. Now, this one, the final one, guys, motivation. It keeps you motivated simply because when you, especially at the beginning, when you start a ketogenic diet like the carnivore diet, you don't have the carbohydrates in your system. You don't have glycogen stored in your system because you're using all of it in the first few days because you're not eating any more carbohydrates. What happens is your body is going to get rid of stored water. Your body stores water with the carbohydrates that you've eaten. Within the first 1 or 2 weeks, you're going to drop about 2 or 3 kilos, purely just in water storage. So when you look at that, you think, holy crap, yeah, I'm on the right track, and you're going to feel lighter, your stomach's going to feel a little bit lighter. You're just going to feel better. And it gives you that motivation to continue through that diet. I hope that helps, guys. Now, remember, stay committed, do the work, get rid of that 10 kilos or 10% in that 10-week period, change your life.